right, hold on. Adam Green here with No More News. Thank you for joining me today, Friday, August 21st, 2026. Chadam Green edition with our guest, first time on the show. You guys may have seen him, a streamer from the internet. Chad Champion is here. And I don't know what the deal is, but he's copying my look, and I'm not too happy about it. What up, Chad? What's the deal?
Yo, I'm on the stream. Yo, this thing does like head tracking, which is kind of throwing me off here. But it's so good to go on this stream, man. I'm such a big fan of you. I've been watching you forever. So this is a real meeting of the minds. I'm in a little bit of a scuff setup. I had kind of a rough night last night. I was out drinking, but this is really the Dionysian energy I'm having all summer. We're going to go out and party. We're going to do a little bit of bag just to wake ourselves up. And then we're going to get on the stream.
Good. I got my coffee.
Yeah. Coffee's also good,
I guess.
But so I know we've interacted like on the timeline before, but we had this massive election. I don't know if anyone's been hearing about this fishback situation. What was your take on that whole situation? Were you pro fishback? You kind of strike me as like a AF pro fishback guy.
No, I mean, like an upset of a Zionist incumbent would be all right, but I'm not down with the Christian nationalism. I can understand why somebody like Nick would say he's the prototype because, he's got good optics. The blueprint. What did I say?
Yeah.
Prototype?
Yeah.
Blueprint. Yeah. So I get why they'd say something. I mean, nobody really thought he was going to win, but it is kind of like showing like the younger politicians. If you're a Christian nationalist, that's kind of, it is. I see how you could see he's the blueprint, even though he lost and didn't really have a good chance of winning. And I think it shows like the podcast, the internet world doesn't really translate IRL all that much. Because he got all boost from Fuentes and big podcasters and Tucker and still didn't even come in second place. The second guy in front of him, nobody had ever even heard of. He had no internet aura or clout, and he still beat him. So I think that's
my favorite thing. My favorite thing was like the cope. Like a lot of the cope was at least he won these college districts. Mm-hmm. And I believe it was Hanania. Shout out Hanania. He posted the actual metrics, right? And he would be winning these districts by 25 votes in total. So he won the young demographic with 25 votes. And that's not 25 over the next guy. That's 25 total. Like the entire district only accounted for about 100 people. And so it's like, on really no metric did he do very good. Because another thing my friend pointed out to me, I've been out of college for about a year, but he's like, yeah, college is not even in session. So he's winning these districts with, like holdover kids that don't go home because they don't have families, which kind of sounds like the kind of person that I would vote for Fishback, kind of like a loser who just stays on the internet all day and can't go home to their family for the summer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think the most surprising thing was that Dan Bilzerian did better than Fishback did.
Yeah. There was like this really big election panel. Some guy was covering it with William. And I was watching that stream and I was really shocked. I'm like, dude, Dan Bilzerian basically didn't even campaign. He made like a couple posts on Twitter and he did significantly better than Fishback, which was that's just insane.
I think some of that could be attributed to the fact that a lot of people probably don't like Randy Fine. Randy Fine has way more haters that will vote for anybody besides him than, Brian McDonald. What was the guy? Fishback?
Byron Donalds. Yeah.
I just saw them giving a hug, a clip of them giving a hug, and he was like, did you kick his ass? Like you didn't know. Like you didn't see the results already, but they're doing their victory lap. Fine is running around like, I haven't got my concession call yet. Oh, when's Dan going to call me?
I don't know. I was watching that live stream and it was like neck and neck, and then all these votes came in. So maybe they have some sort of like Dominion voting fraud going on. They hacked the machines. I think Dan
They
Bilzerian.
misreported. They misreported that one of the districts said that Dan got like 100% of the vote or something, and that messed up the total, and they corrected it.
I think there's a chance. I think they need to do a couple of lawsuits, drag this on. I need to see a Dan Bilzerian Congress. I'm gonna go out to DC and meet him. I think it'll be good.
Maybe we'll get the 23andMe from Fishback now too. I've been waiting for that. It was promised and it never came. And I think I think the public deserves the 23andMe.
Do you remember that he like went on some random like these were like Instagram reel guys, and they were like, yeah, we don't see you as white. How are you going to protect white people? And it's just like, bro, you are so cooked. Like, to be embarrassed like that, like where someone's going to be like, hey, fuck you, you're not white. Like, show us your DNA results. It's just like, dude, what are you doing?
It's because he said he was part Jewish. It's not that him being not white, which he's obviously like mixed with a little something. It's that he's talked
not
about
white
being
like
Jewish,
us.
and he was just a Zionist like a year ago. You see the Jubilee clip of him debating with Destiny. He was a Zionist.
Yeah, he did some sort of like article with or like interview with Barry Weiss where he was talking about like anti-Semitism and stuff. That's why like I got like so much flack from the AF sphere. Like, I come from the AF sphere, right? I was a Groiper, and it's like I go on the internet, like I'm just like a guy. Like, I started my Twitter account like when I was 18. I'm 20 right now. And it's like, I'm not here to lie. So when I see like a candidacy where this guy is clearly like frauding, and he's got like 2 fake wives, and he's got all these weird legal problems, I'm like, yeah, I'm not down with that. Like, I'm not going to just go along with it because, like, I don't know, people are making like TikTok edits of him. It's just,
because he's parroting the Groiper talking points. Right. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it was just such a stupid campaign. Like, I was talking about it, and it's like, what were like his big issues? He was like, ban abortion all of Florida. It's like, yeah, if we're gonna ban abortion, let's not do it in the place with all of like the niggers and no, we're on Rumble, so we're good. With all the
This is a family show, Chad. All right. We don't talk like Zoomers around here. This is adults. We got children listening, okay, man?
I mean, with all the undesirables, 47% of America, and like Cubans. I was in Miami like a month ago, like with some kick streamers, and I was like, no, we need like sponsored abortions in this state. We need more abortions. And then it was like ban data centers and flock, and it's like, okay, so this is just like the TikTok campaign, like
tax only fangirls 50%. Like, this is just, you're right. It is memeing basically.
I don't even think he would like, I think that was some sort of weird advertisement. Like, Fishback strikes me as a con man, and I wouldn't be because he was always name dropping Sophie Rain. It was like Sophie Rain. And what that gave me the vibe of, like, you're doing some sort of like, oh, and he's debating her on Piers Morgan. I'm like, so I think he was getting like some sort of illicit funding to name drop her. That's my suspicion, because it's like, why are you keep talking about this woman? The whole campaign to me was just really disgusting. And then like you would get attacked if you like didn't support this like fake candidate that was going nowhere.
Yeah, it definitely gave her more publicity, and probably more people signed up to her OnlyFans accounts because he mentioned her in that thing, which was never going to happen. She
literally came out and said that. She was like, LOL, Fishback lost, and I got so much free publicity off of it. And it's like, yeah.
And on the abortion thing, it's a stupid hill to die on for Christians to be like, we're willing to lose elections and lose votes so that our enemies can't kill their kids that are going to raise like unwanted kids that are going to be liberals that hate white people, but for the most part, right?
Yeah, Apollo is cool with abortion, so like I've never really seen a problem with it. Like,
as long as it's first term early, I think that's the way it's got to be. And if Christians want to keep losing elections because, you know, every fetus is a child of God, a child of Noah or something, it's just.
Well, if we're being like real for a second, like, I am Catholic, you know, like I'm Mexican, Irish, like you don't get more Catholic than that. And it's like,
seriously, you're Mexican? I always thought you were Asian.
No, Mexican, Irish. See that?
Yep.
Spiritually Aryan. Yeah. But like with abortion, like Trump literally like so like not to I guess we're coming back to the plantation here, but so much of what Trump has done is really just a playbook. Like he said, like abortion isn't popular. Let's just not talk about it. And then it was just like, okay, yeah, there's like this crazy thing in electoral politics where it's like, if we don't talk about issues that aren't popular, we can actually win. A lot of people don't know that strategy, but it's like if most people support abortion in some form, let's just like not try to ban it entirety. Like just so much of the campaign is just like, what are we even doing here? It's just like goofy. I think it was just to like steal a lot of money and prop him up to be. Yeah, I guess he's gonna be joining us on Rumble soon. So we're gonna have Knows More News, the Chad Champion Show, and then Fishback.
Yeah, I hope he goes to Rumble and nobody watches him anymore. Also,
we'll have to raid his stream. That'd be funny. Yeah. Like, we do a big stream, we give him a little bit of clout. You know, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, and like this being super anti-abortion, that's just like pandering to like the Westboro Baptist Church faction of the internet for the most part. And you know, I saw a little bit of John Doyle had a clip about Fishback, and he's like, you're running for governor of Florida, like making Israel your center issue and talking about arresting Netanyahu, which you don't even have the jurisdiction or the authority to do. It's just like, you're not going to win people over like that. So,
yeah.
And what's a breaker for me is when Fishback tweeted that he said, you can't be America first if you're not Jesus first. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, like, bro, get the yeah, dude. Yeah, you think it's all like a big Jewish lie. I always liked your take on Christianity. I don't agree with it, but yeah, because so many people, and the messed up thing is like he's just straight up like a con man. I hate when people talk about like Christianity in that way. They're like, oh, you gotta be Jesus first. It's like, bro, you literally had 2 fake marriages. Like, who are you to lecture anyone on morality?
Yeah. And I think the reason he married the second one so fast is that he knocked her up. So they had premarital sex, shotgun wedding. She announced, you don't announce you're pregnant until after you go and get the ultrasound and you're like done through the first
yeah, that was weird as fuck. Yeah, actually, that makes more sense why he did marry her so fast. But hey, we got our first lady of Rumble coming soon.
Francesca dodged a bullet. I what do you think of Francesca? I think she's funny.
I don't know. You know what? like I really don't like e-girls, you know, like also, like I was watching her like cooking stream. I talked about it on my cooking stream, but she also just doesn't know how to cook. Okay, so this is what she did. I was horrified, and this rumor that women are good at cooking is just like the biggest lie ever. She bakes broccoli. I've never heard of baking broccoli. I've heard about steaming it, boiling it, like sautéing it, because it's dry. You don't put it in the oven where you're going to dry it out more. She does that. She
I gotta disagree. I bake my broccoli. That's my preferred way of eating broccoli. With a little bit of the burnt edges from the oven. You got to douse it in olive oil and seasoning.
No, but she didn't do that. It was okay. It was dry broccoli, and then she cuts up onions and puts them on top of the broccoli and bakes it. I was like, what? I was like, what is going on here? I had an opportunity to go on the cooking stream, and I was like, it's not really I don't want to collab with you. It's like I don't want to eat a bunch of like nasty food. But
should do it.
Yeah, maybe I will. I really hated Miami. Like I was getting like PTSD. I had to hang out with all these like kick streamers. So it was like, oh, let's go to Live, bro. Let's get a Sprinter van. And I was talking about this, like why I hate Miami is like brown people are in control there. So in New York and LA, right, Jews and whites run the show. You know, like Erewhon, like you go to Beverly Hills, like yeah, white people are thoroughly in control. It's like white standards. Miami, like the top of society is like Cubans and like crypto scammers that are like Indians. So they don't really have a certain level of class. Like the nicest areas in Miami are just complete like it's like a free for all down there. So I just can't stand like that kind of mentality. Like, no, I need to go to my matcha spot. I need to go get my Haley Bieber smoothie. I can't deal with like clubs and like, I don't know, like sexism. That's too much for me.
What's your take on the Candace Owens situation and the conspiracies? That's what's got me most angry. That's what's front and center in my mind right now. This psychopath Candace and all of her cultist simps going along with this grift.
Oh, what, like Charlie Kirk got like assassinated or something?
Yeah, it's a conspiracy. Erica did it. Israel did it.
I on it it just on its face that sounds stupid. I haven't done much research, so they might be like, "Hey, bro, you need to do the research, man." But I think I think they probably I don't know how much I should say, but they probably had some sort of relationship behind the scenes. So like it does give very struck in lover, like she's like obsessed with it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they had like an affair. Because it's like, why do you like harping on this so much? Do you remember she was posting on Instagram like all these photos with him throughout the years? Like it really seemed like her like, husband died or something.
Yeah, she's spited. She's jealous. There was a clip that I played where she was in like the roundtable show with Daily Wire, and she was talking about Taylor Swift and her football boyfriend, and she was like, they're not going to get married. Their relationship's not going to work. He likes black girls. He's not going to stick with Taylor Swift, the blonde hair, blue-eyed cheerleader, because he dated black girls. You don't go from a black girl to the blonde cheerleader. And I think that was all projection of her own experience, mad that Charlie left her and kicked her out of TPUSA and went with the beauty pageant blondes. So that is, I think, at the core of all of this. And now, go ahead.
Candace is in like a weird relationship too. Like her husband, there's like allegations that he was like gay beforehand. No one's like really seen him with women. Like the real like conspiracy on the relationship is like Candace Owens is a closeted lesbian and he's like a closeted homosexual. So it's like a perfect lavender relationship. That's what I've heard throughout like the years. Like I've been involved in Turning Point and stuff behind the scenes.
Allegedly, I think there's a case to be made that could also be the situation. Allegedly.
Yeah,
Milo
allegedly.
claimed that, right? Wasn't Milo tweeting that?
Yeah, Milo
Farmer
said that.
was gay and everybody knew it.
Yeah, good friend of the show, Milo.
Is he really? Or are you joking?
He actually like doesn't live too far from me in LA. So
Oh, you're LA? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I've bumped into him a couple times. Right now I'm in New York, but yeah, I bumped into a couple times in LA. He's lovely.
Dude, you want to go do an IRL in LA? I'm just down in San Diego. I'm ready
really?
to go dress up like Jesus.
I thought you were I thought you were in Miami. Or
No,
am
I've
I
never
tripping?
been to Miami actually.
Oh shit. No, yeah, let's run in California. Yeah, you give like surfer bro vibes. So I always thought you were from California. Just like, I'm like, this is my brother.
Yeah, bro. Hit the bong, hit the waves. That's my life, bro.
Yeah, we got to do some LSD just to like hang out on the beach, Californication.
No, I'm good on that. It's never done that either, actually.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, that might be a little too. I might be a little too more liberal for you.
If that's your thing, I just never got into that.
Yeah, we gotta catch the waves, bro.
So why are you a Catholic? You said you've been watching my show a long time. How could you still really be a Catholic?
I'm a Catholic because like that's just I have a true belief. Like I'm not a fan of LARPing, so like half my family is Irish, like super Irish, half my family's Mexican. And it's like, that's what we are, like, I'm not going to change what I am because like, I don't know, even if someone like showed me like a video that like Jesus wasn't real, I'd probably be like, yeah, but that's my identity. I think like,
so you're culturally Catholic. You don't necessarily believe it. You don't really go.
I believe it too.
You do.
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, it makes sense to me, like
what makes sense?
Like Jesus and stuff, like him dying, being resurrected.
It makes sense for God to sacrifice his son to himself to save the world from the serpent in the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, that's always made sense to me. I felt like Christianity always like made the most amount of sense. Like Yeah, God is a little complex like that. He's gonna like come down as a human, show people how to operate, and then he's gonna peace out. Also,
So
like I like the framing Christianity gives, right? So like if you know how well, like what Jews believe, they believe in like dark magic, they believe in Kabbalah, right? So if you look at like the paradigm, which is like on one side you have like almost like dark energy, and on the other side you have like God, which is reality. Like what did what's his face call it? E. Michael Jones, like the logos, the truth.
mhm.
You have like basically like wizards on one side, and then you have like real God on the other side. I feel like that kind
But they're
of yeah,
not
that's like
wizards.
the
They
dynamic.
worship the God of the Bible. So they worship the same God as you.
I don't know if that's really true because
It
like,
is. It is.
well, don't they also worship the devil and like they do
No.
like
No,
like
the devil is their adversary to their God. He's the enemy in their religion, just like Christianity.
I don't think that's true. Don't they have like the prayer where they pray to God and the devil because like the devil is seen like as a part of God's plan?
Well, that's just the
I like
Bible. That's Christians think that too, that the devil is part of God's plan. He created him. God in Isaiah it says he creates the light and the darkness, the good and the evil. So God
hmm,
so they don't
I don't know
worship him.
about
They think
that.
he's just working for God.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe in all that, but of one thing also that I like about Christianity, how I've always seen like white people is like we are kind of like an uplifting force. Um and that's maybe one of the things I don't really agree with kind of like the pagan like Apollonian side is like this idea of like white people being cruel because I don't believe that's what like we are. Like I think of like the British Empire showed up to places, built up the third world, gave them Christianity, like spread like ended slavery. I've always viewed like that's what white people are, like this kind of uplifting force, a generous force, not really like this cruel negative force.
Well, I don't know that Apollonians would disagree with that, but are you going to read Spencer and Brahman's new book? That's one
Oh
of the
yeah,
topics of the day.
yeah, what was it? Yesterday I was on the subway. I was reading it. I was like, damn, this is good stuff. I was like, loved the Spider-Man review. I loved the other thing. What do you think about the brewing conflict between the AF sphere and the Spencerites, the Apollonians? I saw Keith Woods was attacking them.
Mhm. I think you got to take Keith's criticisms with a big grain of salt because he's been beefing with the authors for years. And I question if he really like read through the whole thing in good faith because it just came out and he's already
Yeah, it
like,
came out fucking
done his
yesterday. So
review. And
yeah,
I feel like Nick is taking shots at it just because he felt slighted because Spencer tweeted that like Fishback's not the what is I wanted to say
not the
prototype again.
blueprint.
Not the
No,
blueprint. Yeah, he said he's not the
what
blueprint.
like okay, and I'm gonna break down this because like I'm in an impartial like force in this whole beef. Okay, so Keith Woods, like, do we just not forget? Like Keith Woods was talking to an e-girl about how much he hates Nick and the Groypers, and everyone just forgot about that because like he's kind of like bent the knee to Nick. And then like Nick responds to Spencer and is like, "Oh, well, your book's not the blueprint." And it's like, well, like I don't think Spencer made that book for like electoral politics. This
Right.
whole thing, like if we're keeping in a buck right now, this whole thing is out of pettiness. Like Spencer, uh, basically everyone in the sphere takes his takes, right? He's got one of the most like intelligent analysis. Like if I want to hear something new and fresh, I go to Spencer. Um, and the response from AF is just kind of like this seething hatred, like, oh, well, your book is like stupid, bro, and Fishback's awesome. And yeah, I forgot like why like Keith Woods and Spencer didn't they do a show together or something? Like
Yeah, they
it's
used to
just
co-host a podcast together and they had some falling out.
yeah, I just hate that everyone like in this sphere is like that. I like to be one of the people where I'm like I'm cool with everyone. I like to keep it fair, but yeah, I'm excited for the book. Like actually, a lot of girls are getting turned on to like the Apollonian shit. So this is like a new method. You got to read Myth to Power like on the subway or like the bus or like Starbucks. It's like performative. They're like, oh my god. They're like he's reading the Mark Brahman book. Oh my god, he's kind of like sexy. So that's like new.
Apollo's sexier than Jesus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of people when they see me with my shirt off, they're like, they see me almost like Apollo, right? They're like this kind of like Mediterranean looking guy, kind of tall, dark, and handsome. Like it is very like Apollonian. Some people have told me they feel like I'm the
You're not an incel?
reincarnation. No, no, no. Unfortunately, I'm not an incel.
You're not a
Um,
virgin?
no, actually, I was out last night. I got drunk. I'll tell you a little bit of last night. I went out with this girl, and we went to this Ivy Wolk like poetry reading. So Ivy Wolk was doing. She went to some shit ass bar, and I wanted to sleep with this girl, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go." I've been known to be a little performative. I like to dabble with the liberals.
Is she a
And
fan? Does she know you from online?
Ivy, yeah, you could say I've interacted with her before. Okay. Not Chad Champion, but someone else who shares my voice has interacted with her before. And yeah, so I got to go there. I was with this like she kind of had this like sexy kind of like hot liberal vibe to her. She had glasses, and I just got to drink wine and hang out with all the girls. That like that's always been like I've never gone down with red pill. I'm more like you could say blue pill because it's like I do like to hang out with a bunch of women. It's fun, that is kind of like the vibe I'm going for, kind of like an orgy kind of
very Dionysian. Also, I think Nick I saw a clip going around. It pissed me off. He's like, I was the only one that said Trump was going to be a Zionist and Kushner would be back. I feel like that was totally just like taking a shot at Spencer, like trying to pretend like Spencer didn't exist because he was anti-Trump before the election as well and doing videos saying not to vote for Trump.
Spencer's been anti-Trump since like 2018.
I know.
So, yeah, a lot of this stuff. It's like if we're keeping it a buck, like. Spencer came out with a lot of takes, and then it's funny like how quickly the dynamics swift because a lot of like Reuters are like, yeah, I love Spencer. Spencer's so good. And then this drama breaks out. They're like, oh, Spencer's fat. Spencer's whatever. It's like, bro, you got hurt. Like
they blow like the wind, dude. Whatever Fuentes says, they go along with it. Like
yeah, that's subjects, like me.
They took the pledge.
Yeah, that's like me. Like I was like the biggest guy in the space, and like some like minor beef breaks out. People are like, "Oh, I fucking hate you," and it's like, okay, bro, like sure, whatever. I guess you know what. When we're having the party at the end of the year, I'll text you about this. We're gonna do a major party. We're gonna get me, you, Spencer, Hanania, bro. We're gonna Captive Dreamer. We're gonna unite the right. We're gonna bring us all together, and
unite against the who? The Bilzerians, the Jake Shields, the Candace Owens, like the retard
the
right?
Future. Yeah. Like, dude, I listen to you guys and it's actually so motivational. It's like, oh, these are like intelligent people. And then I see all the stuff that comes out of like the slopulism, like, and I'm just like, I'm actually afraid. Like, I do believe like the police need to come in and start arresting these people.
Dude, are the retards not taking over right now online? It's like they're winning because there's so many. The average person out there is just low IQ and dumbed down and retarded and loves to be entertained by kooky conspiracies and live in a fantasy world. So all the people that give them that are rising to the top, and they have their grifter retard echo chamber, and unfortunately they're like dominating right now. And then the smart people are all fighting and beefing, and there's no like movements or community. So
that's like where I like to come in and be friends with everyone. I don't know if you saw my tweet right before this, but I posted this girl. There's like this fucking Latina, and she's all like, I can't believe Byron Donalds won, man. She's like, oh, and Byron is owned by Israel. So it's like, now we're going to have like your fucking Latina from your high school who's like a complete idiot explain to you like Israel and why we need to ban data centers. Yeah. Pull that up. One more down. Yeah, that's the clip right there.
Yeah, all these brand new people that like started getting red pilled after October 7th or after COVID or, within the last year watching Candace or something. And now they act like they know what's what. And they're the ones telling us,
scary.
You're a Zionist. You got paid $7,000. You're the Fed slop. And it's like,
Dude,
Shut the
that
fuck
yeah,
up and
I'm
sit
like,
down.
oh wait, because I'm not an idiot, like I got paid by Israel. Dude, if this is anti-Israel, I'm the biggest Zionist ever. I will touch the wall, like I will help build the third temple. If this is what like populism is like fucking Mexican girls talking to me about. If you want to play it for the stream, it'd
Sure,
be
yeah, we
good.
could play it. Let's see it. Florida is so cooked. Let's hear from Pocahontas here.
Beat James Fishback, here are a few things you might want to know about him. Since Byron Donalds beat James Fishback, here are a few things you might want to know about him. Number 1, he's a fucking transplant from New York. Yeah, he's not even Floridian. Number 2, when Byron Donalds got to Florida, he started selling weed. He got caught up with the cops for that, and then a few years later, he tried to defraud.
We've all done that.
I'm sure Fishback's never touched weed before.
Yeah.
Checking scam, and he actually got charged with a felony for that. He took around $70,000 from pro-Israel groups. He took around $30,000 from pro-Sharia lobbies. He's not anti-flock. He says that he'll work with police to keep them safe, which basically means that he's pro-flock.
Dude, the flock stuff seems so inorganic to me.
The flock issue is insane. Yeah, bro. Like, well, okay, so here's the thing with flock. It's effective to stopping crime. Like, why are we also, it's not like a invasion of privacy. The cameras are in public. What are you afraid that you're going to see you walking to fucking Starbucks? Like police departments are not like a part of the new world order. If they're saying like, hey, yeah, this is helping us stop crime. There's like a famous clip. You might be able to pull this up. It's on Twitter where these like black guys go on No Jumper and they're talking about how you cannot commit crimes in Florida anymore. He goes like, hey man, he like those cameras will light you up in the drones. He like, they will catch you in like 5 minutes. And it's like, what would you rather have? Like 1 billion police officers on every corner, or let's just put flock cameras and then they can target the criminals. Like, at least for me, like I'm for the technocracy. Like I want no crime. I'm not a baby. Like that's the problem. That's the hypocrisy of the right now. On one hand, they're going to say crime is so bad, but then also be anti flock camera, which is going to stop crime. It's literally just like a sloppulist issue.
And also, what was the movie years ago with like Will Ferrell and he's like running on the roofs and they're like tracking him every single which way he goes? Like this has already been how we already live in a world where everything is tracked. The biggest hypocrisy.
We have phones, dude. Like
I was going to say, it's like people are on their government tracking devices that track with cameras looking at them that track everything they do and everywhere they go. And they're like, oh, flock cameras. That's my red line as they carry this thing around with them all day, every day. It's.
Yeah,
and oh, you're not making that your main issue. You must be a Jew. Like, all right.
Also, it's like literally, what are they going to get from you that you're afraid of? Like, okay, there's okay, now they have cameras on every corner. Okay, so what? They're going to see me like I'm not a criminal, so like I have nothing to be afraid of. Also, you have no right to privacy in public, so it's so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
it's
not
just
like
annoying.
License plate readers are a new thing or something.
These are the people that are getting in the way of progress. Like I see, like my future of the right is we do merge with like the tech bros, and we really do make like a progressive, uplifting, expansive force on the right.
Same thing with the data centers too. That just seems like inorganic also. Like, oh, you don't like AI? Like you want China to have the data centers and beat us in the AI race, and for us just to like, you know, live on farms with no technology at all?
It's literally like a data center is a room full of computers. Like, bro, like I have a server at like my house. It's literally just a fucking like literally what is the argument against it? It's so fucking stupid.
I guess if you don't want to have them in like communities where there's taking all the water and the electricity, I get that, but put them in the desert, put them in the middle of nowhere, put them in space, put them somewhere. But I mean, saying, and this is what a lot of Christians do this too. Any new technology is always satanic and demonic and the end of the world.
Yeah.
They said the same thing about the internet and AI and radio and everything. It's always the end of the world.
I called Apollo. He said we're all good with data centers. So you know what? We're good on that front, you know.
The chat says, wait until the leftists get back in power and abuse flock, you retard. How are they going to abuse it, though?
Literally, like, dude, like, people don't, like, flock is used by your local police department. Like, it's not like used by like dude, if the FBI wants you, they got you, bro. You're cooked. Like this police, like the police state's not being built, bro. It got built in the 90s. Like you're too late. This is the one time where the police state's actually good and doing something like that would be for the entire population.
It reminds me of Alex Jones too. His fear mongering. Go watch anything old from Alex Jones. He's like, they're building the FEMA camps. They got the police states. They got this thing. And then none of that ended up really ever happening.
Yeah. I used to watch all that stuff. Endgame. He talked about like Rick Perry. He's gonna run for president, and he was like,
dude, what were you like 5 years old? You watched Endgame?
Yeah. I watched Endgame. I love that. I loved all the.
What year did that come out? You couldn't have watched it when it first came out, though.
I don't know. I watched YouTube probably a couple of years later.
2007 is when it came out.
Yeah, I was born in 2005, so. But no, I used to watch like InfoWars with my brother like during 2016. Like he's like 16. He was like 16 at the time. I was like 10, and so like I was like now it's a little bit funny. I don't like to say this publicly, but it's so weird to interact with people like Spencer and like Milo and stuff like that. Like, dude, I was watching you on TV when I was like in elementary school, you know?
When did you start watching me when I was on YouTube?
Yeah, I started watching you like a couple years back. So, you know, like for me, that was like when I was in high school. So it is not to fanboy out. I'm like, dude, this is I put in my Discord, but I'm telling my kids this was Billy Ray Cyrus.
Gonna take my horse to the hotel road. Okay, let's finish this up. You see when Billy Ray Cyrus was like super wasted at like a Trump event? He was like drunk as hell
he did the
inauguration.
Yeah.
That's the last I heard of him. All right, let's hear the rest from Red Pill Kitty with the cross.
All
right. Red Pill Gatito. How about that?
He's pro-Israel. That's all you need to know that Florida is absolutely fucked. But what do I know? I mean, nothing ever happens.
Wow, like she did the killers. Yeah, dude. Like, I've been talking about this, and I really hate like the pick-me-ification of women. Like, I told this story one time. I went out on a date with a girl, and like she's trying to red pill me on 9/11, and I'm like, oh my god. I was like, please. Like, that's why I usually date more like liberal girls, because they're actually like normal people. Like, I don't want to go on a date with a fucking dude. I don't want to hear your like retranslation of whatever you see on Instagram Reels. She was like, oh my god, you're so hot. She was like, you're like a Mossad agent. I'm like, oh my god.
They got Mossad agent fantasies now. Jeez. Tell Adam King.
Like,
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, like it's such an epidemic with these young girls like being pick me. And people were like, you have this take, aren't you like a right wing, whatever? And it's like, yeah, but like I also want like a normal girl, you know, like I don't want my girlfriend to be like the fucking Latina who's gonna tell me about how bad Israel is. You know what? I want a Jewish girl to tell me about how good Israel is. How about that?
You know, I've had something similar recently. Jake Shields keeps attacking me every single podcast he does, claiming that I'm pro Federal Reserve. It's like, dude, 15 years ago, I was like putting up Alex Jones, InfoWars, and the Fed stickers, and like watching Money Masters and Zeitgeist. And like, you learned about the Federal Reserve like last year, and you don't know anything about economics at all, and you're claiming I'm pro Fed. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
In middle school, like I bought like the InfoWars t-shirt, the red one with the American flag on the side. And I got stickers, and I put like the InfoWars sticker on my pencil pouch. And then they literally told me like I had to throw it out or I was going to like get kicked out of school. So like I've been in this fight for a minute, bro. But yeah. Or like Jake Shields asked me to go on his show. If you say no, I'll do it. You know, you're the GOAT right now.
No, I wouldn't say no. Do it. Do it and make them look dumb.
Yeah, I don't even know how he really like appeared in the space. Like so many of these characters like showed up after October 7th. And yeah, it's like the thing they're gonna tell you about like, oh, you don't like the federal, like you like the Federal Reserve. It's like, what does that mean, bro? What do you mean like the Federal Reserve? It's like, bro, it's existed for fucking 100 years. Like,
Yeah. Do you
It's
want us
not
to have like no financial system? Well, yeah, let's just burn it all down and put Jake in charge of the economy. I'm sure things would go great. I'd rather have the Jews in charge than Jake.
literally
Jake, we should
also.
make the new chair of the Fed Jake. That could be a meme.
I've never like I've heard like maybe we do like a more efficient algorithm to the reserve, but like the idea that we shouldn't have like a bank that lends out money is just kind of retarded. Like we can't transact, we can't do like massive transactions and trillions of dollars of gold. Like that's just like ridiculous. That's the problem is like you literally get all these people that got red pilled in the last 2 years and like they just have like Instagram reel arguments. And it's like, okay, you know what? How about you take your sticker and, think about these ideas for about 2 more years and then come back.
Exactly. People that heard about the Federal Reserve from a TikTok edit like within the last month, and now they're running around calling everybody Federal Reserve shills. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, I got my check from the Federal Reserve this month. Did you get your check?
No, I didn't. Must have got lost in the mail.
Yeah, fine, man. Yeah, we got to hit up Israel. I was a little bit confused if they did direct deposit or if they were just going to keep sending us checks. But I'm glad that Israel and the Federal Reserve is paying us. And more Brahman for showing the book. Thanks, man. All three of those people. Those are our biggest sponsors of the show. One thing I actually did want to ask you: what's your take on red pill stuff, like the anti-woman misogyny?
I'm not a fan of whatever podcast in Fresh and Fit. That's kind of what comes to mind. Or Andrew Tate. Like they're right about some things about like leftists and super feminists, but like I'm not into the hating women stuff. I'm for because not all women suck. Number one, my wife's awesome, and it's like another divide and conquer almost. And it's a thing of incels. It's incel coded to like hate on women, or Christian coded to hate on women.
I think it's brown coded. Like this, like hatred of of women. Like that's not what white people are about. Like white people have always been liberal towards women, like literally since like the ancient Greeks. And when I see this weird mindset of like, oh, put women down, we need to cover them up, they're whores. It's like, okay, bro, I guess, like it just seems so foreign. And it was so funny. Also, the type of women they like is very brown coded. Like when I was in Miami, I would see these like top OF models, right? I actually went on a date with a couple of them because I believe in like treating the whores well. I've always been a proponent of that. But it would be like a 5'2", most average looking blonde girl. And that's the type of like guy, like a brown or black guy really like, type of girl, brown or black guy really likes. It's just basically an average blonde white girl. So I see that dating sphere. Like that's why I came in and pushed back against it. It's like, yeah, that's not actually based at all. That's really cringe. And
also hating women is kind of like just hating yourself. I don't really differentiate between men and women. Like they're kind of the same. They're the same species, mirrors of each other. There's strengths and weaknesses in each side, but they go together. They need to go together, have kids. You need to fix them. That's the problem. They need to be saved, many of them.
Yeah, like a lot of the red pill stuff came out when I was in high school. And like at first, it's kind of cool to engage with it. But then I started realizing I'm like, well, like I don't have a problem with women. So I'm like, I would see how these red pill guys talk about women. They're like, they're awful. They're going to use you. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, I don't know. Kind of, they're super nice to me and want to have sex with me. I'm like, wait, why are women the bad guys? What exactly did they do wrong? Like it also, you know what? And Spencer, you know what? If he catches this, he stole this take from me. I was like, it really is like pussy communism. Like you see this like Christian, like red pill view world. They're like, oh, hypergamy and shit. As someone who is successful in the dating market, like I actually like the system we have now. I can have sex with a lot of women and like their worldview is that like, I guess every girl needs to get paired up with a guy and have like a happy marriage. And it's like, yeah, that actually is what losers believe. That's like a slave morality.
Well, you're only
sorry,
20 years old, but once you get to be 25 to 30, you should be trying to have
Oh,
kids.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
Mhm.
Eventually I gotta be like you, man. Like I look at you,
I
you're
started too
on
late. I wish I
oh,
would have had
really?
kids earlier. Yeah.
I've had the view, like, if you're like a successful smart guy, you should probably have like a lot of kids. Like I like what Elon Musk is doing, like where you just have like a bunch of children. Because it's like, hey man, if we're gonna save this country, we need as many Chad Champions and Adam Greens and Musk as we can
Seriously,
get.
if we don't do it, this is why we're in our idiocracy world. The smart
Yeah,
people
literally.
haven't been having enough kids. All the dumb people have been fucking and
Fishback
having
has a
kids.
kid. We need to like outnumber his kids for sure, man. That's like scary.
Yeah, seriously. And then so like what is being promoted and popular online? It's like insuldom, hating women, and then banning abortions. Just a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, literally like the worst combination: Hitler plus Stalin plus fucking Darth there.
Well, I'm gonna turn the power chats on and hit it and catch up with those, and then I want to play this latest from Candace Owens and see. She's apparently supporting this Lindsay Clancy woman that strangled her children to death. So we're gonna see that. And there's a clip going around of Sneeko, who is like against it, but then he saw Candace was for it and he switched his opinion right away, apparently. So I want to watch that too. What's your take on Sneeko? You just visited Miami. You didn't do a collab with him, right?
Well, he's actually on here in New York. We have a friendly relationship, so I'm trying to keep the peace. I would like to think I'm like a light bearer. I'm like in the center of basically like a lot of different worlds. So I think we should all be friends, man. We should do some love speech.
Dude, he's pissing me off. He sat down with Dan and said, if you don't think a road mic blew up Charlie, like you're a Fed or a Zionist. Like that's just way
Sneeko
too
thinks
stupid.
that?
Sneeko said that, yeah. And he's down with all the Russia shills now, like George Galloway and Zhang and his the satanic dude. He just a few years ago he was doing BLM and justifying violence against the white supremacist state and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like Sneeko shouldn't be talking about politics. Like he's like an entertainer. So whenever people are like, "Can you believe what Sneeko said?" I'm like, I actually can 100% believe it.
Yeah, turning on the power chats now. My chat could be pretty rough, pretty brutal sometimes. So buckle up.
Oh, yeah.
They're not always nice to my guests.
Dude, dude, it seems like no one likes me at this point. Fuck, man.
That's how it feels for me too.
No More Juice sent $5. Adam, you should wear that all the time. You look great.
Thank you. It kind of brings out my eyes, I think. It makes you focus on my blue
Gabby
eyes.
sent $5 on Rumble. Dreams.
Oh shit, that's Gabby. He's always in my Discord. Shout out.
Shout out, Gab.
Project_Algies sent $10. Adam, you need to have Mark per year of the Norrena Society on to discuss Norse paganism and which sources are authentic and which sources are Christian propaganda. It would make for a very informative show.
Sounds like the Apollonian versus Tom Roselle beef.
Project_Algies
saw that one already.
sent.
Thank you. I'll look into him. I haven't heard of him before.
Douglas Fur sent $5. Mark Dravidian's book is pure soot that doesn't hold up to anything. Just like this brown clown's Bible/Torah. The two most subversive homos you know are fighting and clogging up the discourse.
I don't know who that Davidian guy is you're talking about. Boleslaw, thank you for the big dono.
Hey, Adam, why are you dedicating so much time reviewing Candace Owens and similar low-tier content?
I've explained this so many times.
Does it make your channel more popular?
No.
I think it is a misallocation of effort.
Dude, I explain this every time I talk about a Boleslaw. Thank you, Macrometer. Base Chud Champion.
$100 Base Chud Champion. Not liking women is rainbow coded.
Yeah, Chads love women. Did he disappear? His phone might have went down or something, or maybe his camera just went off. Boleslaw, why do I talk about it? Because this is the topic that's dominating the internet. This is the psyop, and it's not just Candace Owens. It's like it's a huge grift network. Jimmy Dore, Lionel, Baron Coleman, Ian Carroll, Sam, whatever that Mormon fat ass's name is. So many people are pushing this big thing. and it's completely retarded, completely discrediting. And it's not just like, oh, just let them have their stupid kooky theories. They're out here saying if we don't go along with it, that we work for the Jews, when meanwhile they're handing Jews big W's by being so stupid. So there is reason.
These people are like just paid shills. Like I don't even engage with them. It's like, yeah, I do agree with dunking on Candace, but like I wouldn't even attack her just because like that's not a real person. That's like she's got like this whole production team behind her. She's like if you know her history, like she was like suing her school for being racist, and then she was a part of Turning Point.
Well, all the more reason to expose her more.
Yeah, for real.
People used to say the same thing. They'd be like, why are you exposing Alex Jones? We know he's a Zionist. Why are you exposing this QAnon thing? Like, you have to expose the stupid kosher psyops that are dominating the discourse. What is popular? Not me. Me talking about Candace is not popular. What they're doing it for clout. They're doing it for clicks. I would be getting way more clicks to go along with that mob and the hysteria.
Yeah, we gotta expose the Jewish lie. Me and you, bro, the Aryans.
Let's do it, dude. As soon as you get green pilled, you're on board. Turn against your Catholic upbringing.
Wait, so what do you believe? Like who do you pray to?
If I were to pray, like say my daughter was like on her deathbed or something, I would just like, wishful thinking, the same thing that anybody prays to. You either say things out loud or you think things in your head.
Yeah, so, I pray to Mark Brahman and Apollo. I'm like, yo.
I pray to Thor.
I'm at the casino. I'm like, yo, Mark Brahman, yo, Spencer, come through.
I pray to my ancestral gods, Chad. Yeah. Chad gods, not Jewish messiahs.
It's like that meme, Donald Trump, if you can hear me, I say, Apollo, if you can hear me, please save me, Apollo.
All right, let's hear Candace, her take on Lindsay Clancy.
Your girl Corinne writes, I know you're busy, but I'd love to know your thoughts on a Lindsay Clancy case in Massachusetts. I made my thoughts clear on this the moment that she was arrested, the moment that it made the news. Lindsay Clancy is obviously not guilty. There are a fleet of doctors who should be imprisoned for what they put her on. I regularly speak out against Big Pharma.
Dude, I hate this take. Let's finish it and then we'll talk, though.
They get away with murder all the time. And in this case, they are getting away with the murder of really her 3 children, but also completely destroyed her life. When Lindsay Clancy, in my opinion, is not guilty. She was put into an intentional psychosis when she probably just needed to give her kids away for a weekend to get better, but they constantly give you these drugs that do not make things better. And the cocktail of 10 pharmaceuticals that she was on is absolute madness. Absolute madness. Your girl Corinne writes, I know you're busy, but I'd love to know your...
Go ahead. I'll let you go first. Hot take.
Actually, now this is ringing a bell. I was watching Ben Shapiro the other day. I got kicked at AF, so I got to watch other shows now. And Ben Shapiro, he actually has a lot of good analysis. Like, if he wasn't Jewish, I'd be like, yeah, this guy's actually pretty solid. Like, he was pushing back against like Candace and all these people talking about like psychosis is not the same thing as like postpartum. It's not the same thing as like losing your mind. Like if you're depressed, like you're not allowed to just like strangle people. That was his take. He actually pushed back. There was like a tweet about it. They clipped it, but he was pushing back against Matt Walsh because he was like buying this bullshit. Like, oh, she takes drugs and that means she can like just start strangling people. He's like, yeah, it's not the same thing. I also, it's such, basically the right is become the left with a lot of these issues. Like, oh my God, it's big pharma giving people drugs. And I don't buy that shit. Most people who take drugs probably should be on them. And like, I mean, I haven't taken like a lot of drugs, but like this idea that like you take it and it's like, oh my God, I lost my mind. This woman was probably insane before the fact and just killed someone.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Candace, she wasn't just some normal woman that just like felt a little sad because of postpartum depression and then they put her on all these drugs. She was already having mental issues. They don't put you on 10 different psychiatric drugs unless you're already totally crazy. So the guy that stabbed the girl on the bus, he had a psychotic break. Is he not guilty? Maybe
Yeah,
he was
literally.
on some drug. Is he not responsible? Like, you still have to have accountability for people. And it's to blame just the drugs or the doctors. Like, if you could prove the doctors were negligent and were trying to just profit by putting her on drugs, I think she needed more drugs, apparently. And a lot of times it's when people don't take their psychiatric drugs for schizophrenia or bipolar, that's when they end up going and doing stuff like
this stuff is way more dangerous. The idea that people shouldn't take drugs, like this is like low IQ, like sloppulous bullshit. Like, no, you need to take your drugs. You need to go see a doctor. Like, it's like the same thing with like people are like, hey man, you can't trust Western medicine, man. And it's like, no, I'm going to the fucking doctor. Like, this is just, it's like, it literally is like Luddite shit. Like, it's like, oh, no flock cameras, no data centers, no medicine. It's like, it's getting too crazy for me. It's scary. It's quite frightening.
Did you hear what she said? Oh, she just needed to get rid of the kids for the weekend and go on a little vacation. This woman had a nanny that was supporting her. She had lots of help. The husband worked at home. She had a support network.
Yeah, that's insane.
So she's not saying she didn't do it, though. At least some of the women are like, no, the husband did it. He's a Gemini, so the husband did it.
I'm a Gemini. What are you?
It doesn't matter. I refuse to answer whenever anybody answers that question.
Bro, I gotta tap you when Gary, the numbers guy, you'll do your numerology.
I know Gary. I talked to him on Spaces before.
Oh yeah, do you like him?
I like him that he's anti-Abrahamic, but his numerology, horoscopes, grift, I despise.
Well, like even before I got kicked out of AF, I always liked him because he is like this oriful Jew. Like he's like this rich Jewish magician. And he's like, and like not to talk shit about him, but he's like fat and short also. It's like he literally is just like this wizard who like is like doing magic like for sports betting. I'm like, dude, that's like he's like Dumbledore.
Now I want to see Sneeko switch up his point of view because he's so desperate for the Candace collab, for the Candace to be in Candace's good graces.
$30 once
Thank you, baby.
Jesus is fake and gay. What are you even praying to? If you pray to Odin or Zeus, at least your energy is going to your own ancestors' creation rather than Jewish nonsense.
Dude, I just like pray to the universe and stuff. Like pray to the All-Father.
To the monad.
To the monad? There you go.
Yeah.
Watch Sneeko consider changing his mind in real time about Lindsay. Let's see.
Tried to get her husband out of the house by sending him to pick up medicine for one of their children and dinner for the family. So it was premeditated.
Wow, is that Malcolm X?
This is premeditated murder of her children.
Exactly. This is a good point. He's right. It is premeditated. She knew what she was doing.
They have also questioned the seriousness of her suicide attempt, jumping out of the window. Weird thing about American Western values, they're going to say, oh, look, she's innocent because she's mentally ill. Anybody who strangles 3 of her children is mentally ill. Does that make her innocent of the crime?
Yep.
What's this?
Uh-oh.
I made my thoughts clear on this the moment that she was arrested, the moment that it made the news. Lindsay Clancy is obviously not guilty. There are a fleet of doctors who should be imprisoned for what they put her on. I regularly speak out against Big Pharma. They get away with murder all the time. And in this case, they are getting away with the murder of really her 3 children, but also completely destroyed her life. Lindsay Clancy, in my opinion, is not guilty. She was put into an intentional psychosis when she probably just needed to give her kids away for a weekend to get better, but they constantly give you these drugs that do not make things better. And the cocktail of 10 pharmaceuticals that she was on is absolute madness. Absolute madness. I made my thoughts clear on this.
Yeah.
He's looking at the chat, reading what the chat says. Which way's the wind blowing? Thinking, oh no.
Wait, what do you guys think? Is Lindsay Clancy guilty or innocent? Is Lindsay Clancy guilty or innocent? Do another poll. Is she guilty or innocent?
Okay, he didn't actually switch at all. I knew, dude, people always get me with these clickbait titles, and then I wait and watch them on stream, and they go, they got me again.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I like that he's like watching the Avengers trailer after. It's like, okay, let's cover the Candace Owens, and then let's go cover Avengers. Yeah, yeah, like what she was saying is just fucking insane. The idea, she's like, oh, this cocktail of drugs. It's like, bro, doctors don't just give you drugs. That's like a meme, bro.
Yeah, the doctors need to go to jail. It's like, so you're saying doctors shouldn't prescribe medicine to crazy people? Like, do you know how many more mothers are going to be killing their kids if you don't give them psychiatric drugs?
Bro, literally, dude, all these women are on birth control. It's fucking up their head. They got to take something else to balance them out. And then it reminds me of Fishback. Fishback was saying, like, if doctors give you like the day after pill, he's going to start arresting them. It's like, it's across the board. It's insane low IQ populism.
Was Charlie Kirk killed by drones? What's some of the what's front and center in your head lately? What's some of the topics you've been covering? Do you stream every day?
Oh, I've been like on a little hiatus. I streamed like 2 days ago. I streamed like I've been like traveling. So like I did Elijah Schaefer, and then I was in Miami doing some collabs, and I'm here in New York doing some collabs. So I don't know. There hasn't been a lot. Like I have been like the story, which is a little bit too much for me. You know, I don't like the attention. I'm a pretty nonchalant.
What's your story
guy.
been?
Me?
The Groypers attacking you because you were anti-fishback? Is that the
Yeah,
arc?
that happened, and then my group chat got leaked, and all my fans were like clowning on Nick, so like I got in trouble because of that. So I guess I'm like I'm like a part of my own faction, or I'm a part of the Apollonians. I got like transferred. I got traded teams, But yeah, it seems like the biggest thing right now is just this brewing conflict between the Apollonians and the AF sphere. I don't know, like at one point, like AF was kind of fun. Like there was characters like me, and even like Vrilify came from the AF sphere. You like Vrilify?
No.
Oh, this guy hates Jesus. That's such a funny video. But
Vrilify,
yeah, like
Vrilify. I thought you meant Vrillium. I do like Vrilify.
No.
Yes, no, I love Vrilify. I always get it mixed up with Vrillium. Sorry.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm talking about them like, wait, which is which? But But yeah, the AF sphere at one point was really fun. It had a lot of like interesting figures. But now, like, if you go on the timeline, it's a bunch of like AI slop, and like it is like older people watching AF now. Like when Charlie Kirk died, like Nick took a lot of his audience, and so you get like this like turning point, like Steven Crowder fan, and they're like zillennials or early millennials, and it's like, yeah, I can't do all that. Like it's too much for me. It's not funny. It's not creative.
Did you go to any of the AF packs?
I went to AFPAC 4, the one that actually got shut down. So
did you see Sneeko get punched?
No, I met Sneeko there. It was cool. I was like, Sneeko was actually shorter than I thought. I thought he was tall. I was a little bit taller than him. How
tall are you?
Me, I'm 6'2". Yeah, I'm like a freak mutant, you know. I'm like, I have like the body of like a Irish builder man, but like I have the like mindset of like this criminal Mexican. So it's scary. That's why I always like when we talk about mixed race people, most of the time you get like a really mentally ill, like kind of ugly person. But there's slivers where you get like a mutant, and that's like me. Like me, I can drink a shit ton of alcohol because I'm Mexican, I'm Irish. I got to drink like last night I had like 4 bottles of wine, and I was able to get up for this.
Is that what you drink? Is wine? 4 bottles of wine? Jesus.
Well, yeah,
that's your drink. You're a wine dude.
Yeah, well, like, I come from California, so there's all the vineyards, and also like that's where I want to go. Like if you go to like a wine bar, like a really nice one where there's like an outside and like dude, you go to wine bars, there's only girls there. And then also wine tastes delicious. It's like candy, man. Like it's like, ooh, like there's like this bar now. We always I won't dox it because I want to see you smoke your cigarette. You have your wine. It's like it's peak.
Well, beer. I like beer. Like beer, I could chug, and I think tastes better than wine. Wine, you can only take like little sips of it. We can't really chug it, but wine is better for the physique. Is it a physique thing? You don't want to get like beer man boobs or something? A beer gut?
Dude, wine's worse because wine is super like sugary. That's why I try to like taper my drinking because like I don't want to get fat. Like, dude, you have a bottle of wine that's like 1,000 calories, you know, so that's really cooked.
You smoke cigarettes?
What do you drink? Oh yeah,
I'm
a fucking chain smoker, dude. Like
vapes or cigarettes?
No, cigarettes. Any tobacco.
How long have you
I
been
get my hands
smoking
on,
cigarettes for?
Since I was 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you trying to quit? Are you ever gonna quit?
No, I don't believe like that's maybe like one of the low IQ takes I have. Like I don't think smoking's bad for you. I think that's actually I know like
what do you smoke? What kind of cigarettes do you smoke?
Oh, you know me, dude. I'm from California, man. So we have our American spirits,
American spirits.
Yeah, we sit on the corner like this. Yeah, because bro, it's all natural, dude. It's only tobacco. There's no fillers or additives in it. Mm-hmm. Do you smoke?
No, I've never smoked cigarettes.
Yeah, I got to get
you
on that.
I have smoked other things, but no, I don't.
Yeah, dude. What are you into? Weed?
When I was younger. Occasionally.
Yeah. We gotta have a little Dionysian release. I'll pull up to SD. We'll go down to
the beach, PB.
Yeah. We'll go down.
Have you seen my man on the streets in PB?
Yeah. I thought that was Miami because like that didn't look like Venice or anything. I don't know how you feel. I hate like Huntington Beach, bro. Worst fucking spot ever. And so many people hype it up, but this is like a little California talk right here. And you know what? I'll keep it a buck right now. I really do not like San Diego because the thing about LA is it is kind of dangerous, right? You know, you go down, you know, there's like black people, there's like Mexicans, and there's a lot of culture. There's a bunch of like cool clubs we like to go to. San Diego is a little bit dead, but like you're unk, so you would like that.
And I don't want to dox exactly where I'm at, but I'm not necessarily like downtown San Diego or anything like that.
We got to pull up to TJ. We'll do a little trip over across the border.
I haven't been there for a long time. When I was younger, we used to do that.
Yeah. We'll pick up some stuff, you know?
Yeah. PB is where I go to the beach when I get there's lots of people down there. And dude, I'm probably, my hair is finally long enough to Jesus length. I'm about ready to go and do, you guys want to hear the new man on the street's going to be me in my Jesus Halloween costume. And I'm going to do prizes, asking questions. You get first question, you get a cracker. Second question, a little grape juice box. Third question, I hand out a copy of my book. And all I need is a couple viral videos on TikTok and then it's all over. Game changer.
Maybe we'll do like a duo, like, because I kind of look like the devil and you look like Jesus, you know?
That would be good. That would make it even better. Twice as good, actually.
Yeah.
Have the devil out there.
Yeah, Lucifer and Jesus.
All right. Hey, have you seen this crazy news? This is so good. I love it. I love it. Carmelo Anthony. So they're trying to appeal the case, and then now it turns out there's never before seen text messages right before he stabbed Austin Metcalf. He said he texted his girlfriend that just broke up with him that he's low key on the verge with a picture of his knife. So he was ready to go stab somebody.
Yeah, that's Like, wait, do you think the appeal is going to come through?
I hope it does, and he gets more time. I hope it backfires, and he gets more time.
Yeah, I don't know. That whole situation was just like ridiculous. Also, One thing, I don't know what your take was, but I thought it was kind of disgusting when people were like, his dad's like a race traitor. He wasn't making a racial issue. It's like, bro, if your son dies, do you want to be like on Fox News every day talking about how you hate black people?
Yeah, before the trial too, because then they'll be like, look, the father's a racist, so his son was a racist, so this was probably a racial attack, and it's like justified self-defense. They would have tried that shit. And then right after the trial, the dad was like, oh, he's a watermelon felon, and saying other stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's so funny. All the black people are like, this is racism. He didn't do nothing. And then now we're going to appeal this racist ruling. And then now it turns out it's even worse. As he was obsessed with fighting, obsessed with knives. There's another text message he had about shooting somebody in the chest or something like that. So this dude knew. He was mad his girlfriend broke up with him, and she probably left him for some white football player, and he went and took it out on this guy.
Yeah, let's donate to the appeal so he gets more time.
Seriously. That would be justice. Let's see. Let's watch Nick's response. I haven't seen the full thing yet. What does Nick say about Spencer's new book? I got to get Spencer on soon to talk about this too. And read it.
Yeah, we got to back up our boy Spencer, you know?
Yep. Team Apollonian. Fuck.
Team Apollonian. Someone make the graphic like, it's kidding. Adam Green, Spencer on one side, and then whoever's still in AF. People get kicked out every other day.
It should be a meme with just like Apollo looking all Chad and stuff, and like beautiful ancient Rome, and then like Christian and just like Jews everywhere, and the Pope, bringing in the migrants and kissing the feet. Let's see this. Oh yeah, one of the Groypers too, so scummy. The way Christians lie, they photoshopped part of the book and made it look like there's a Claude prompt in there, and it's totally fake. They add a fedora to him as well with the Marvel shirt. That's funny.
The wizard is out here saving us from the Apollonian cultists.
And this is such bullshit too. You know, they used to beef. Now they're kind of getting along. They're doing shows. There's a truce, and then as soon as the book comes out, the knives come out, and he's ready to. Spencer can't get any glory, trying to shit on him and knock him down.
Yeah,
the wizard is out here saving us from the Apollonian cultists.
True, yeah, W Wizard. I love to see it. Great review by Keith, and then who was the other guy that did it? It was Dutton. Edward Dutton did a review as well. Both very good and both very true. Yeah, very true. It's just not serious. Unfortunately, that book just isn't serious.
Dude, what's not serious is to call a book not serious when you haven't even read it. That's what's not serious. Let's see your book. Let's see your book about how Jesus is king, Nick. Let's see how serious that is. About how Catholicism is the only way. How could Nick still be Catholic, Chad? When the Pope disavows the Catholics disavow the Groypers, they just elected a president of their biblical association that is a Zionist woman.
Jetta Ranger sent $10 here. Buy some water and turn it into calorie-free wine.
Calorie-free wine.
Hey, thanks. That's nice. No, my thing is like, I have literally never watched Keith Woods in my entire life because he's just so boring. Like, I just can't watch that. Like, literally, what is the appeal? Like, I honestly don't think he has any real fans. He's like one of these Twitter accounts where they've been on the platform forever, so they just have like an audience. But like, genuinely, I remember when him and Spencer did that podcast back in the day. I'd be like, who's this random guy who's fucking boring?
I like Keith. I think compared to so many other kooks out there, Keith is at least rational. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I've been told it's like high IQ content, but it's just like, bro, I can't do the monotone voice. Can't do like the no personality. It's too much.
Yeah, it's not very entertaining. You need a balance of entertainment and intellect and seriousness. like me, would Keith ever put on a baklava like this and talk to Chad Champion about smoking weed? I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the problem. Maybe we got to make Keith interesting. We got to make him pull up to the West Coast.
Pull up. Yeah, he needs to pull up. Well, they won't let him. Remember, they banned him from the country.
Oh yeah, dude, that was so. I made a tweet. It went like it was like the meme where he's like talking about like, and also we got to talk about the sucking up to Elon Musk is just crazy, right? Elon Musk banned all of the groypers. Elon Musk banned all the racist people for literally being anti-immigration. And now you have like Keith and Nick sucking up to Elon Musk. And they're doing this LARP like, oh, we're going to deport Sneeko. It's like, okay, yeah, just say things that just can't happen. That's usually a successful movement is we just like lie. And it's like, dude, also Elon was like negative to you. Like, it's so crazy. AF was like dick riding Muslims for the last like 2 years, right? They have some sort of tiff, and now they're like, no, we actually like Elon Musk now. It's like, all right, bro, sure. I guess, it's like World War I. It's like, who are we aligned with right now? Those treaties are being changed every day.
I mean, if Elon retweeted me in my Jesus deception book or said Jesus is fake and Jewish or Jesus is a fairy tale, I would glaze him all day. So I don't want to be a hypocrite, because that's kind of what he was doing. He was giving a nod to Keith and his stuff, which made Keith get a lot of new followers.
Hey, give credit where credit's due.
I get it. Yeah. I mean, Nick sucks up to anybody too, as long as he can get some of their clout, like the Tates or whoever else, Laura Loomer, Alex Jones, Trump.
Dude, yeah, the Tate thing was great. Dude, okay, you actually want to hear a funny thing? You know where Tate got arrested? Like, do you see that video?
It was Miami, right?
Yeah, I was there. So I was with this kick streamer. We were filming this bare knuckle boxing event. Like, we were doing an IRL stream. Mm-hmm. And people were in chat were like, dude, Tate got arrested. I look at the video and I'm like, dude, that's fucking outside. He was going to this event and the feds picked him up right outside the event. Yeah, it was intense.
I hope they get him this time.
For real.
I never liked Tate. Okay, let's hear the rest of this.
Extradite him, so.
True, it's just not serious. Unfortunately, that book just isn't serious. It is not blueprint material.
And he's like, I feel like he's not totally being serious here. He's just clapping back because Spencer tweeted that Fishback was not the blueprint. That's what this is. This is just being spiteful.
Sorry, but your book about like Spider-Man or whatever, it just isn't blueprint material. How could that be the blueprint when it's total trash? I'm sorry. How could your little comic book review, how could that be blueprint material when it's utter garbage? I love how in the introduction they write,
the idea like it's garbage to analyze like popular myths in our culture and like the impact they have on people, to just dismiss that. It's meanwhile, how's your book, Nick?
Yeah.
Is your book any better?
It's just like a non sequitur. Like, Spencer is criticizing this obviously like scumbag fake candidate. And then like, you're going to clap back and be like, oh, well, your book sucks. It's like, okay, bro, sure, I guess.
So look, we're not going to write this in a serious, organized, scholarly way, but that's intentional. It's like, is it? Sounds like you're just being lazy. Sounds like that's not blueprint material. Blueprint material is written in a scholarly, systematic, organized way. It's persuasive. That's not blueprint. That's just laziness.
Joe Barbaro sent $20.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not that bad. All in all, I think all of this attacks from Keith and then now Nick is just giving the book more publicity. I wish big influencers would have came out and started talking about my book when it happened. Because my book is scholarly, and I will be willing to debate any of it too, and nobody wants to.
Yeah, that's like the funny thing with Groypers is they have this tactic where they'll nonstop talk about you. Like when Vrillium did that collab with that guy for the live stream, like everyone would just talk about that. Or like you see like Royper Clippers now, and all they're doing is clipping Sneeko. And it's like, do you think that's like an own to give people like engagement and free publicity? It's like, okay, sure. I'm like, thanks. Like even like Sneeko talks about it. Like they're like super chatting, hating on him. And it's like, I'm like, thanks for owning me, I guess, bro.
Same thing with Nick too. All the Nick haters really just gives him more clout. Even haters.
Yeah,
that's what I tell myself, because I got lots of haters too. When the people lie about me and talk shit, I'm just like, hey, they're the only thing worse than people attacking you is nobody talking about you.
Hey, love thy enemy, bro.
Let's see this. I've seen a lot of people responding with this clip. I guess a Jew is admitting that they do cryptic esoteric meanings. Yeah, no shit.
And so, I'm hoping again that, it can play in two different ways, where, and that's why I was drawing from spiritual movements that I found beautiful, that I found really, that I had actual respect for. And then at the same time, I'm kind of, looking at certain parts of Swedish history that are kind of unseemly, that are kind of, that are coming back, and not just in Sweden, all over Europe and here. And so that, and there are sort of politics woven into the fabric of the film and in the margins. And, it was important for me that it just be kind of like texture and not like, that we're not making a polemic in any way, but they're two sides. So, I already feel like I'm like, I need to go back to being cryptic, but
I can't even finish it. Yeah, they're cryptic. They hide cryptic, subversive, neurolinguistic programming, subliminal messaging. I thought
that was Destiny, bro.
It looked like Destiny. Yeah, yeah. Nick's just mad because and counter signaling because this book is anti-Christian. It shits on Christianity in the beginning as well. That's the real reason. That's the real deal breaker. Yo, you watch Game of Thrones? Oh, hold on.
Onyx sent $5 nickname drop Savola, Spengler, and Gouda as if they were Christians. Ironically, they sound like Spencer. When he steps out of politics into philosophy, Hess clueless.
Yeah. Checks out.
Well, it was funny. Like, I don't know if you saw this, but like Nick went on Alex Jones like 2 weeks ago, and he was like talking about like Europeans and the Temple of Delphi, like Apollo. And it's like, bro, like, don't you like hate that? Like you can't like pull stuff from random people that disagree with you. It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you talking about the Temple of Apollo if you're Christian?
Yeah. Well, I've been saying for a while, I think he's not even really a Christian. He doesn't really believe. He's just using, like, wearing it on his sleeve as a uniform. And he's really a crypto pagan Apollonian and just doing this for political utility.
Yeah, it seems like a lot. Yeah, that's like me. I'm a crypto Apollonian.
Yeah, spiritually Aryan, crypto Apollonian.
That's gonna go in that's gonna go in the bio. In the closet, crypto Apollonian.
It looks like you're in a closet right now in the Apollonian.
Yeah, I am in the closet. Yeah,
what's your monkey smelling his finger after he sniffed his butt?
Yeah, dude. We're in the bathroom right now.
Is it really a bathroom?
Yeah. It's
you're
just
sitting
like
on the toilet. No,
I'm standing up.
Oh, okay.
You're on my like shelf right now.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. So I'm so ready to tune out with all the retards taking over the internet. Like my escape has been Oliver Tree and Game of Thrones. Thoughts? What about you? When you're disconnecting from the internet? In the politics and the drama. Go ahead. What's
you
up?
Like Oliver Tree?
Yeah, dude. I never heard of him until he died, and now he's my favorite.
Nah, you gotta be trolling right now. That's actually insane.
Dude, Oliver Tree slaps. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I don't know about this, bro. Holy, I think I might become Christian again, bro.
What kind of meat you become Christian? What kind of meat? Dude, you're not tree pilled?
No, dude, like my thing is like Chad Champion, like that is like a part of me, but like in real life, I'm like an art bro. So like I listen to like the Smiths and like Depeche Mode and like New Order. I like The Help and like Crystal Castles, kind of like like I like a lot of the older synthwave stuff, and then like some of the newer like pop stuff. And like whenever we go out like to the clubs, we always go to like goth clubs because there's a method here, right?
You like goth baddies?
Because like you don't. No, I like that is N-word coded to call them that. Like you like, oh man, I want a goth baddie. Like there's just alternative looking girls. Okay, here's method. I'm gonna put everyone in the chat, right? If you want to go out, even if you're not goth, go to the goth club because like goth music is not attractive to black people and Mexicans. Actually, some Mexicans, a lot of Mexicans
White
love
excellence.
Morrissey.
Oliver Tree is white excellence.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. But like, so if you go out to the club, like black people are going to be there. You don't want to go there. So you got to go to the goth club. There will be no black people there. There might be like one, but everyone's kind of looking at them like fucked up. It's like the thing where like liberal people are more racist than Republicans. Like Republicans are like the I love like N-word movement. That's like what AF is. But like if you're like an actual liberal, you think like black people are like gross.
I saw a video. Women Propaganda did a video yesterday, and he's like, I moved to California. There's a lot of California love I've been noticing. Have you been seeing Elijah Schaefer has been doing a lot of pro-California propaganda, and now Women Propaganda, you know, the short little guy, TikToker, he just left, I think, Virginia for California. He's like, I love it here. There's no black people. And I thought about it as like, you know what? That is a little bit true. There is not a lot of, especially where I'm around, there is not a lot of black people. There's Mexicans.
Where I grew up, it was only white and Mexican people. Like I never saw any black people ever. It was like a spectacle if you actually saw a black person. Like I go out to like these other places like Miami and New York. Like I'm cool. Like with Mexican people, like I could speak Spanish. So I'd be like, yo, what's up? I'm Mexican. Right? Like around white people, I can be like, yo, what's up? I'm white, you know? Black people, also, thing with black people is they're big, right? Like, I'm not afraid of Mexican people because they're like, 5'6" and, not that big. Like black people are tall and strong. So like, and they also, not only do they hate white people, but they also hate Mexicans. So like, I'm like, shit, like, are we about to go right now? Like, and also like, I don't know how to handle that beast. I have no experience dealing with black people. I don't know how to disarm them.
I've been in like 4 fights in my life, maybe where like punches, like real fights where punches were thrown, and 3 out of the 4 were black people.
Damn.
So it's just statistics, dude. Sorry, my lived experience.
Yeah,
how did it go? I won every one.
Oh, nice. W. That was for Odin. Shout out.
Yeah, shout out Odin.
Shout out Odin and Thor. But like, no, because like growing up, like I'm too big. Like no one's ever like really tried to take me. Like it's only gotten to the point where like we're like shoving and shit. But like, yeah, like it's like Pokemon. Like I don't know what elemental black people are. So like I don't know what to use against them. Like, we just gonna have to start throwing haymakers.
Being tall though, I feel like a lot of smaller people like try to pick on the tall guy because they got something to prove. They got short man syndrome. They want to go after the big guy.
Yeah, I experienced that in high school. Like the security guards would always try to like fight me for some reason. I think they were like, oh, here's like a big kid. Like, let me try to like demean him or something. But
were you an athlete in high school?
No, dude. So like when I was in high school, COVID was going on. So it's okay. So like, think about how fucked up my high school experience was. Okay. Freshman year was 2019, like second semester is 2020 lockdown. Right. So that's lockdown. All of sophomore year was lockdown. Junior year was hybrid. Senior year was the only real year of high school I had. So there was like no sports or anything. Like I worked out. Like, that's why I was big, but no, I never played sports.
You still work out?
Yeah, I work out all the time.
Yeah. Tell me about your workout routine. You go in the morning, afternoon, night? What kind of supplements are you taking?
Okay, wait, hold on. I'll put you on game right now.
Let's gym bro out.
Here's the stack prior to the gym, all right? So you need to take a spoonful of salt, like just swallow that, right? It's going to make you very tight. It's going to like give you a good pump. Number 2, you need to take a Cialis. Okay. I have a shit ton of Cialis, right?
For the pump?
For the pump, of course.
I take nitric oxide, or it's what is the actual term?
Beetroot.
Citrulline. Citrulline is like the precursor to nitric oxide. Yeah.
But nothing beats Cialis. So remember the salt, then you need the Cialis, then you need some sort of like caffeinated pre-workout. So like scoop a pre, or like, I don't know, drink a C4. Then you need ice cream. Okay. Ice cream or something sweet. You need something very sugary. Like, don't have an actual meal. Don't have a protein bar. You need sugar. So
glucose.
Go out. Yeah. So like before, like we used to work out, like there was like a gym in the mall. We would go like get like Dairy Queen before, get like a Blizzard with the Cialis and everything. Dude, you will have the best pump of your life. It's like insane.
Cialis is like penis pills, right? For people that can't get hard.
Yeah. Like that's the whole idea behind it.
So how do you get that? You have like a Cialis dealer or something? You go to Mexico?
Yeah. No, you can just order a shit ton from like India. You know, like it's the same. It's like peptides where you just hit up someone in China.
Aren't you worried that's gonna like make it so you become infertile or can't get hard or something? You're gonna become dependent on it.
$5 on Rumble. Not sure if we're doing donos or not.
We are.
But thank for the stream, guys.
You're welcome.
Thanks you, Chad Champion, for coming on the best internet show. Big shout out to your audience.
It's a big moment in his career, guys. It's a big moment for him.
Yeah, dude, I got the fucking the green pill right now. No, but you said like the chat is mean. I've been looking at chat occasionally. It seems like our audiences are getting along. We have a lot of overlap, so
I guess so. Well, I'm a Chad too, so just Chads are on the same level. Chadam Green.
Yeah, honestly, that's why like I feel like, you know, a lot of people who are like haters are nerds, right? Like I got along with Spencer because like he's another Chad. Like I get along with you, you're a Chad. You know, there's not that level of insecurity, you know? There can be multiple
Chad is right
dogs.
though. They're like, dude, you're taking pills from India? That sounds super sketch.
No, I mean, these are like real pharmaceutical pills. Like you buy it, like in India, they can just buy shit at the store and then like sell it to the Westerners. But no. So Cialis, it's not like Viagra. Like the best way to describe it is like Viagra makes your dick hard like that. Like it's like boom, dick hard. Cialis like increases your blood flow. Like you can look this up. If you take Cialis every day, it's not going to mess with your normal functioning penis. So yeah, I had that concern. I'm like, dude, should I be taking, because it's like a great pump, but I'm like, I don't really want to ruin my sex. But
citrulline gives you a good pump though. And it makes your dick harder too, because it just increases blood flow.
Yeah.
Anonymous sent $5. Blonde IRA guy is mogging.
That's funny. Blonde IRA guy.
Yeah, dude.
No. Have you ever like have you ever
get
taken
a boner
like
when you're in the gym
DNA?
working out too though? The girls are there and they're tights and stuff. Do you get boners in the gym?
No, I actually don't like gym girls. I'm not into that because they're all like pick-me's and like really annoying. And like you think about like the type of girl who goes to the gym, you know, also like there's like a psychology to it. Girls, because they're in a male dominated space, they like set their value like way high. Like that girl will probably be like a 7 out of 10, but because she's such approached in the gym, she thinks she's like a 10 out of 10. It's like, I'm not going to fight for pussy. Like it's got to be like easy or I'm just like not even engaging with it.
All right. So what are the lifts? What's your split? And
I've been like basically like people always ask me this stuff like because like my physique is really good, but I've been doing the same thing since I was like 16. It's like one body part per day, you know, like shoulders. I'll do shoulders one day, back one day, arms, chest. Then
so
like
you get
rest.
to the gym. You get to the gym. What do you do first thing in the gym?
Okay, so beginning of the week, we're doing chest. We're going on the bench. Fucking 275. Yeah.
You mean you walk into the gym and get right down on the bench? You don't do a warm up or a stretch or anything?
No, I know I'm being a little bit no, right now, like people think I'm and they've historically always thought I'm like really big, like for like just like my frame. Like my frame is just insanely good. Like right now, I'm only 160 pounds. I'm not big. Yeah. I've been just like leaned out, and then like everyone's seen the physique, like my shoulders to my like waist ratio is super small. But like right now I'm like only benching like 185 for like 8. That's like not impressive. Like at my peak,
that's about what I do. I don't go higher than 185 anymore. I hurt my shoulder before years ago, and that's enough to get a good pump and maintain. So 185. Like
when I was really big, like when I was like 200 pounds, dude, I could do 275 bench. And then, dude, my craziest lift was I could do 100-pound dumbbells shoulder press. That was the most impressive thing I could do. I could do 100 pounds each arm for 8. So it was like, yeah, I used to be a beast, but now I'm just kind of a cutesy little.
Okay, so I'm serious though. I'm curious about the routine, because I go to the gym basically every day. I've been doing it for a long time. So when you first walk into the gym, what do you do? Do you get on the bike or stretch, or what do you do to get loose?
No, I don't do any cardio at all. I think that's like bullshit. Never done it. I don't even hit legs. So let's say it's just chest, right? You just warm up with the bar, then you throw a plate on, right? Just do a little bit of a plate. Then you get into the real reps, right? I do like everything I do is 3x8, so 3 sets of 8. And then like every muscle you have to do like another one. So like if I'm doing chest, I usually do like 4 workouts. So 2 of the workouts will be a press, and then 2 of them will be like a fly exercise. So I'll go from bench, then I'll do like chest flies, like on like just like on the just like on a bench somewhere. Then I'll do like I really like the incline dumbbell press. That's nice. And then I'll do like cable flies. That'll be like chest day. And then if I'm doing like arms, I just rotate between doing bicep curls and then like tricep exercises. And then same thing with shoulders. Like everyone always talks about my shoulders. You got to just spam like cable flies, like sit down, do like flies like that, like the Ys and shit. Like that's how you get like a crazy physique, is just build up the back and shoulders,
So you do Monday, four different exercises, 3 sets of 8 of bench. And then you come the next day and do biceps and triceps alternating, get the full arm pump. What's your favorite bicep exercise?
Ooh.
Dumbbell curls?
No, seated curls. Yeah, dumbbells. Seated, you get like an insane like stretch.
Okay. So like decline or incline, decline. You're on the leaning back.
Yeah, leaning back. Yeah, that's how you get it. Also, another one that everyone forgets to do on arms is do your forearms. Dude, getting a forearm pump where you're like curling your forearms to shit. And then also like it's like aura to have like a bunch of veins come out of your forearms. Like that's good shit.
Dude, it's so easy for me to get a forearm pump. They get blasted. I hold the dumbbells and just curl them up, and then do kind of a reverse curl too. I'll go like that.
Reverse curls is good because it is bicep and it is forearms. I'll do a lot of that. That's good shit.
Okay, and what about your tricep? What do you do for triceps?
Just like pull downs, and then I'll do a lot. Dips are good, and also like you can aura farm. Like if you have like a belt, you do like weighted dips. Like fucking throw a plate on, just like
I do weight assisted dips where I'm on the machine with my knees.
Oh, really?
No, actually, what I like to do is first I like to get the stretch. I'll do a dumbbell and then do the seated and then do this one. And then I'll go on I'll lean on something and then do dips kind of like that. And then I'll finish with the bar down with the cable. Get the final.
Yeah. Bar. No, dude, getting a chain and doing weighted dips is the most aura thing ever. It's like you're literally attaching a weight to your cock and just like doing an insane amount of dips.
Yeah.
Like it's just aura
throwing that around.
Yeah, like literally everyone's like looking at you and shit, and you get like an insane pump. It also does work out your chest a bit.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Monday bench, Tuesday arms, and then Wednesday you go back and do shoulders. And so your shoulders, I'm guessing, are still a little sore from your bench day. So it's like easier to get a pump.
No. Wednesday shoulder. Back.
Oh,
I'll do back.
Right.
North Star Temple sent $5 on Rumble. This is a precious exchange between nephew and unk. Thanks for coming on, Chad.
Dude, we'll do a IRL
Dude, yeah, we
Workout-
should do a
workout
gym
day.
stream. Yeah,
Gym
dude,
stream.
that'd be no. We'll go down to Muscle Beach.
Yeah.
Yes, and do it like yeah, at that Muscle Beach. But no, I do. So it's chest, then arms, then back, and back. You got to just like spam everything. So one of my favorite back exercises no one does is like you get on the cable machine and you put like the cable all the way down, and they're doing like incline rows. So you're like pulling the weight from the floor, like, and you're hunched over it, and you're getting your back stretched out. That's like like another one would be like seated T-bar, you know, where you're like just pulling it to your back while you're on the seat.
That's what I do. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's how you. That's like insane pumps right there.
And why no legs? You're the total Chad does no leg day.
Dude, like the thing is, like, I don't hit legs, and my legs are like proportionate.
Anonymous sent $5. Does the kid know about the row machine or crew?
Row machine? You mean like the thing with the fan?
Yeah, like the Unk thing. That's like nice if you're trying to do a little bit of cardio. Sometimes I like to do just like a little bit of cardio if I like want to just go to the gym. But no, because like my legs look pretty normal for my body. I mean, they're like a little bit skinny, but even if you do workout legs, like your legs are not going to get big. And it is,
that's
dude,
true. It's so genetic. I work out legs all the time. I also played basketball and was like plyometrics, and I could like dunk and jump like crazy, but my legs have always been skinny.
It's not even worth it, you know. And my legs just like, they don't look like too bad. People still think I hit legs and I don't. Like if I ever do anything like related to legs, I'll do something fun like swimming or like running or like jump rope. Something like that, where it is, because it's like there's literally no point of carrying around all that extra mass, right? Like that's why I like stopped being so heavy. Like I remember being like, my heaviest was probably like 210, and I really did not like that. Like to carry all that extra mass, like it's hard to like walk upstairs and shit. Like right now I feel really good, like being really lean. You know, it's easier to
I'm
walk
230
upstairs
right now. That's lean for me. 240 is high and 230 is lean, but I'm 6'4"
How tall are you?
too. I'm
oh
6'4".
yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty appropriate. Nah, we got to get you down like really thin. You got to be like Clint Eastwood, like 190.
No, when I was like college, I was like 200 and then 220. That's what I remember being. That's when you get like no fat at all.
Yeah,
anywhere. So yeah, I guess I could maybe. I just like eating too much. Eating's all I have in life. Eating
gotta
good
get
stuff.
up.
But
yeah, dude.
also, you know what I do? This is cool. Bro. I do the Viking warm up. Okay, so I get in the gym. I'll do 10 minutes on the bike just to get the blood flowing.
Yeah,
and then I go to the rope. You know, like the rope machines where you can like pull. Down. So to get all of my joints in my upper body loose, I go do the Viking routine where you pull down the sail, pulling it down, and then I stand up and then I do the triceps. I grab it and warm up the triceps and the elbows, and then you pull it. You weigh the anchor. You pull it up, and then your whole body gets pumped and loose, and the ligaments warm, so then I don't hurt myself when I go lift heavy.
Yeah, well, do you like sauna or like cold plunge?
I've never done a cold plunge. I like the idea of a cold plunge, but I feel like I'd want to go to a sauna first and then do the cold plunge.
Yeah, so you got to go to like they were like this really nice bathhouse here in New York I went to. They have like it's not only like the dry sauna, but they have like the wet steam sauna. They have like jacuzzi, they have cold plunge. Like, dude, okay, this might be a little TMI, but whenever, also there was a place where I went back in LA, it's called like hot and cold therapy, where you're going in between cold plunge and sauna. And after, like, you get way more like horny, and also like you come more when you do that. So like
cold, I think cold is good for sperm production. That's why your ball sack is outside of your body to stay colder.
Yeah. It like, I don't know, it like wakes them up. So like my loads were significantly better after I did that. So I like to do like the sauna cold plunge thing like once a month. I think it's good for your body and the circulation and shit.
Yeah, I do like the sauna too. I would like to, when I get out of the sauna, I'd love to jump into ice plunge, but I have not done one yet. So it is on my bucket list. Pun intended, ice bucket list.
Yeah, well, maybe you know who's like super like that, and we need to link up with Josh Rayner. You ever interacted with him?
I think we follow each other on Twitter. If it's who I'm thinking, is he part Jewish?
Yeah, he is Jewish.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
he comes from the Bat sphere. So like
Right.
I've bumped into him a couple times because he's in LA. But yeah, he's like super into like all this like bullshit like vitalist stuff. Like no offense, but like you know like sauna and sunning your balls and eating the organs and shit. But yeah,
Right.
we gotta
Steak
we
and
got to do
eggs.
that. Yeah, we got to do that collaboration. We'll fucking put all the food on the cutting board and shit.
In my pre-workout, I'll do 2 scoops of creatine, so like 10 grams of creatine. I'll do to make it taste better and to get the salts in there. I do a hydro. What is it called? Like the little pouches, hydro IV.
Oh yeah, like liquid IV. Yeah,
liquid IV. Yeah, I'll do that, and then a mix of the pre-workout from health food store, so it doesn't have all the fake ingredients and sugars and stuff, but it's got citrulline, caffeine. Beta alanine. Have you ever done beta alanine? Anything with that?
Yeah.
Only a little bit, because it really does make your whole skin tingle and feel
I
weird,
love that shit. Like your eyes get all itchy and shit. Well, like what I drink, I call it seawater. And so you do baking soda, salt, lemon. It kind of tastes like seawater, but it's really good for your electrolytes.
Yeah.
Like, and it's super cheap to do because like you just have all that shit at your house.
Dude, I buy the liquid IVs from Costco, and they're super cheap, and mix that in whenever I work out. Love it. Yeah,
Well,
sun, balls, Cialis is the regimen, Duke. Major pump.
Well, like, have you ever done like peptides or anything like that?
No. I've never done any steroid or peptides or anything like that.
I've never done steroids or like anything like androgenic, but like I've done like stuff for like my growth hormone. Like in high school, I took MK677. That's a secretagogue. It like helps you naturally produce more growth hormone. And my thing was like, well, as a teenager, I was like, I should probably take this now. And I sometimes wonder that's the reason I'm tall, because like my brothers are all shorter than me, and I grew like really tall. And I have like massive hands, and I'm like this like genetic freak.
MK677. I have not heard of that before.
Yeah. So why I tell people to take this, because growth hormone is like you won't notice like any really big muscle effects, but it's good for your like your hair, your sleep, like recovery shit. And growth hormone is made in your brain. It's your pituitary gland. It's not your balls. So you're not going to like fuck up your test or anything. Also, even if you were taking like real growth hormone, like you have to take so much of it where it starts to hurt you in a bad way. Like you can't really fuck your body up on growth hormone.
This looks good.
Yeah, you
banned by doping agency, and it's at Rite Aid. You know it's legit if it's at Rite Aid.
Oh, if you're interested, usually you don't want to bite off some of these. Like it'll usually be like fake or like watered down. But yeah, MK677 is good because it's oral. Also, you can just take it in a pill. But take it before you sleep because it makes you extremely hungry after. Like you don't want to like take it and then like go throughout your day because you just want to eat everything.
Wow, this might be my new game changer.
Yeah, because like growth hormone's really good for like recovering injuries. Like that's all like the basketball players take growth hormone because like if you have an injury, it'll be like really quickly healed. And it's not gonna fuck with your endocrine system. It's not gonna like make you infertile or anything.
Do you do like protein shakes? I used to always do religiously a protein shake after a workout, but I got tired of it and they seemed to not really work. And I just like made me need to poop. So now I just do high protein meal. Beef jerky. I Epstein Max with beef jerky.
Yeah, beef jerky and what is it? Cottage cheese.
I hate cottage cheese. No, hell no. Milk. I'll drink a lot of milk and steak.
Yeah. Well, that was like the meme on Fit. Do you remember that board on 4chan?
No.
Oh, but there was like the Fit board. And there was GOMAD. It was known as it's gallon of milk a day. And because if you drink a gallon of milk, it's like 2,000 calories and it's like, I don't know, like 130 grams of protein. So, you know, you got to get on that.
Like a true Hyperborean. I was just talking to Gnostic Informant, my buddy, and he's like, dude, I drink a gallon of milk like every 2 days. And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, it's really good.
Cereal or something? He's like, no, I just chug it all day, every day.
I like how milk tastes. Like I like the sweetness, you know, especially you get like cold glass of milk.
You do raw milk?
Yeah, I've done raw milk, but like there's that brand in California. You probably see it at the store. Yeah, I get that all the time.
I get that, but then I get mad because it costs like $18 and then it tastes rotten after like one day. So
yeah. No, there is something to like organic or raw milk. It does taste better for real. It tastes like nuttier. I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, that shit's expensive. You're drinking raw milk all the time.
Mm-hmm. All right, dude. Well, we're almost at 2 hours. It's getting real hot in here. I'm gonna go to the gym.
I gotta get out. I gotta get out of the gym too, bro. Like, I signed up because in New York, if you're under 25, you can go to the rec center for free. So I've been at the rec center with all the black people playing basketball and shit. Bro, these weight machines from like 1980. I'm like, I feel like Rocky.
Nice. Yeah, dude, let's go do an IRL gym stream, beach stream. We'll go Mog. We'll go look smack in Mog.
Yeah, let's set it up, bro. I'm excited. I got to come back to California. I've been fucking out here working, doing shit. So it'd be good to link up, get attached with.
Do you talk about what you do for work? Like you have a real job?
No, just like I'll text you after the fact because we gotta. I'll text you after the fact. But it'll be something.
I didn't know
cool
if you were like a full-time streamer or e-celeb or not.
No, yeah, I got
not yet.
The life chose me actually.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, but
the love of the game.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, bro. This was amazing.
Yeah, good to talk to you. Good to meet you. This is the first time we talked for people that don't know.
Yeah, first time, no script, no plan, just go at it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll text you later, man.
All right, have a nice weekend. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for all the big generous donos. Like, share, subscribe, share the link. I love you all. I may be back tonight for a late night stream. There's a lot of stuff a lot of tabs I didn't cover that I could still get to. Or if not, if not, you guys have a nice weekend and I will see you real soon. Take care.